it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball, mains.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken near the 13. He juked him.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go, here we go. Wait, AD! Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 23 yards, the final tally.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here's Murray. being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Hey, alert! Check it back.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go. Hey, gun. Let's see what you got.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, it's Coleman. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ford in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now one in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rusher...
And he's going to go down again. Ford in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought.
The interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray, buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
On On second down, Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. To throw is Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Murray now, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
56, Mike 56. Watch QB's up.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is Coleman. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 23 yards the pickup there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here's Coleman. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on second and 8, Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Throwing now is Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. D Ford. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They will run again with Coleman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Let him know, let him know. Switch.
Stay hot. Shot 61, matchbox lights.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mostert. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check 31.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Down to the 25. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Gold now out to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 16, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one good for 37 yards. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Coleman now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dee Ford, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say, we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that?
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he gets us one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Bang, 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 bang.
Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, gun. Let's go right here.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go. Wait, AD! Let's go, D. Double time. We got 4. Mike 48.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now Murray off play action. And the pressure gets to him again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to... Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And this is going to be 49er football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for San Francisco, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.